Sub! I hear you've had a lot of fun playing on the new Among Us game mode in Minecraft. Now, Sub, I know you pretty well, and I know you love pranking your friends. So I'm guessing you've probably already come up with some amazing prank ideas for this game mode as well. Why don't you show us 7 ways to prank the imposter in Minecraft Among Us? From working as a team to win the game every time, to driving the imposter absolutely crazy, we've got quite the list to get through. So, let's get into it. Number 1. Imposter Trap. Right, Sub, this prank is super easy to do, and it's an amazing way to make sure that the imposter gets caught every single time. There's no way they could possibly find their way out of this one. The way this trap works is very simple. You and another crewmate just need to go into a room. Any room will do. And while the other one pretends to do a task, the other one hides behind something. The imposter will think that this is the perfect opportunity to take the kill. But little does he know, you're standing right next to him, ready to report the body with bulletproof evidence. All you need to do now is let everyone know what just happened, and they'll all laugh at the imposter and send him flying out into space. I bet the imposter is really annoyed with you, Sub. He thought he had you on the ropes, but you sure showed him. Number 2. Low Vision Imposter. One of the settings that you can change in the beginning of the game is the visibility for the players. But I bet you didn't know that the imposter and crewmate have different settings for how far they can see. This means that you can take the crewmate vision and turn it all the way up, and turn the imposter's vision all the way down, so the crewmates can always see what the imposter is up to. Super duper clever, Sub. But you'll be sure to catch the imposter, since they'll think they'll be alone in a room and vent. But in reality, you are standing right there next to them. So why don't you go and press that emergency meeting button? The imposter won't even know why. It's not even hard to spot players being sus when they think they're the only ones around. Come on, look at him. We're literally standing right next to him, and he can't even see us. Nicely done, Sub. Make sure to check out the link in the description to buy Minecoins for Minecraft Bedrock Edition from G2A. Number 3. Emergency Meetings. Calling an emergency meeting for no reason is usually a really annoying thing to do, and most of your friends will get quite angry at you if you call one just to say, "Hi, how's the weather? We're out of toilet paper." My advice, don't do it, Sub. But did you know that the cooldown for calling an emergency meeting is actually less than the cooldown to kill a player as the imposter? That means that the imposter won't be able to kill anyone as long as you keep spamming those meetings. Just make sure to set the limit of emergency meetings to the highest number you can. This way, you'll have lots of meeting time to drive the imposter crazy. And you definitely will, since they'll spend most of the game there just sitting and waiting for people to talk about, well, nothing. So who knows, the imposter might just turn themselves in just to end the game quicker, so they'll finally be able to do something, leading to one of the quickest and easiest victories of your life. Well, maybe not quick, but entertaining at least. Number 4. Room Camping. When playing as the imposter, using the vents to get around is super important, since they're a great way to escape after killing a crewmate or just vanish entirely, causing chaos and confusion. There's a downside to this strategy though, since only the imposter uses the vents. Getting caught venting is a dead giveaway, so you need to make sure that nobody catches you, or you're gonna have a nice time floating out in space. So how do we turn this into a prank, Sub? Well, that's simple. We go into a room to check that it's empty. It's really important that we know the room is empty, since we want to catch someone using the vents to get in. Then, we go and wait in the corridor outside. The imposter will then check the room to see that it's empty, vent to it, and run out. You know that the room was empty before, so he must have used the vent to get in there. Just run to the emergency meeting button and tell everyone what you saw. You know what other button you should press. The like button on this video. It really helps out the channel, and I've heard it makes Sub super happy. So what are you waiting for? Give that video a thumbs up. Number 5. Skin change in Among Us. The different players can choose the color of their outfit that their astronaut is going to be wearing. The Minecraft version doesn't have this, since you can choose what skin you want for your character. A quick skin change can be performed to change what you look like completely. You can use this to really confuse the imposter. Let's say, for example, that you start the game as light green. You go into electrical and change your skin to red, and then exit electrical as red. So the imposter will think that light green is still in there somewhere, only to find that the room is completely empty. This way, instead of the imposter being the one creating all the chaos, it'll be you. The imposter will be so confused, he won't know who's who, never mind who's in what room, making their job of killing everyone super confusing. Nicely done, sir. Number 6. Sprinting. While playing as the imposter, you have to come up with ways to get near other players without looking too sus. If you spend the whole game following random players, then they're most likely gonna get really nervous. Maybe call an emergency meeting and say you're just getting way too close. And this is a really good way to get caught as the imposter. So most imposters try and catch players off guard when they're doing tasks or standing around, for example. This way you don't have to run after them all the time. Nice and simple, right? Wrong. A simple trick that'll drive every single imposter red with anger is to run away anytime you see another player, especially in the Minecraft version. Since the kill range is so short, the imposter has to get really close to land the kill on you. So as simple as it sounds, one of the best ways to prank on the imposter is just to avoid everybody entirely. Spend the whole game running away from everyone, and you'll find soon that the imposter, well, they're the only one who will try and follow you when you run away. You acting non-sus was the best way to bring out their sus. I think it might be time for an emergency meeting, sub. That player has been getting close to you an awful lot. Number 7. Security cameras. Once you've completed all of your tasks as a crewmate, there's pretty much only one thing players tend to do, which is to go to the security room and look at all the cameras on the ship, since it's a great way to get lots of information on almost everything you're playing with, and a great way to see who might be acting sus and who isn't. The great thing about this is the fact that the imposter might not even know you're in there, so they could kill someone and expect nobody to see it. But little do they know, you've been watching them this whole time. So you can just make your way to that big red button in the middle of the cafeteria and let everyone know what you just saw. The imposter will be so confused since they thought they were the only ones there, but they'll be so angry floating off into space. Just make sure to keep checking that the imposter's not sneaking up behind you while you're focused on the cameras, or you might end up losing that game pretty quickly. Wow, sub, you really know your way around pranking people, and I bet you could also use this in the actual Among Us game, since they don't just apply to the Minecraft version. I'll be sure to try all of these out when I next play them with my friends. Thanks for the video today, sub. I feel like I've learned a lot today about how to prank my buddies while playing Among Us. What was your favorite prank from today's video? Do you have any ideas of your own you'd like to see in the future? Be sure to leave a comment about it in the section down below. Sub loves reading through all of your comments. Well, I know you're probably really busy making your next videos for Among Us, so I'll let you get back to that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.